From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Lima taking on Boston. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch and towing the slab, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
The shortstop.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And it's strike two.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ian Kinsler getting ready to hit. Ground ball left side. Throw on to Freeman. And that quickly 2 away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. And ball one. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Fenway. And towing the slab in this one, Dylan Cease.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's Mookie Betts. And that one fouled off. No outs. Runner on second. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. The throw in, but it's offline. He will score.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 and 1. Ball.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Dylan.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Lucas Erceg.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now Dylan Cruz. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Triple digits on that last pitch. So now it's Freddie Freeman. And that one is lifted in the air. Wilson under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put. And there are 2 outs. Adrian Beltre now at the plate.
Adrian Beltre.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one at triple digits.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And it stays fair. Flying around third is Betts. 1 run across. McCutchen returns it to the infield. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Picks himself up in RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall.
So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
To the right side, and that chance handled. Got him on the off-balance throw. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Frank Thomas.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. George Brett, the next to hit. Lee Smith gets the ball now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I remember when all the eyes in baseball were on Brett as he chased the magic 400 mark in 1980. Didn't miss by much. Finished at 390.
The season Brett had in '80 was out of this world. Led the league in average, slugging, and OPS. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Preston Wilson digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And Brett was at the 400 mark with only a couple of weeks left in the '80 season. It looked like he was going to do it.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Duran makes the catch, inning over. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen. And Joyce. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Then Joyce.
Barry Larkin, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jenkins will hit next. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Runner at second, nobody out.
Run 2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat. That fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Way inside,
1-2.
gets out of the way. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Here comes Larkin. He crosses the plate, and he scores. It's 3-zip.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Duran stands in now and watches strike 1. Jenkins leads off second with nobody out. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's one out, the bottom of the second. So they turn things over to the righty, Jorge Lopez. Here's Mookie Betts at the plate now. He's one of the few players in baseball history to win the MVP and World Series in the same season.
Yeah, that
ripped to right, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Kicks and deals. Ground ball, could be 2. Fired to second, over to first, but he beats it.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Cruz
Ball,
in the box
outside.
here, lets that one go for a ball. And now 2-0.
Inside.
The other way. Dives and it gets by. Varitek round second on his way to third. Coming home. 1 run is in. Passes third. He wants it all. The relay throw. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And there's a strike.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Ripped to right. And makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those
1-1.
big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
To third, Beltre. On to first, and McCutchen is out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Johnny Bench.
Catcher, number 5, Johnny.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's 2 away.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was
up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Junior Caminero now at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Devin Williams into the game.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is late, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. Now the number 2 hitter, Ian Kinsler. And that one is downstairs. 1-0.
1-0.
Ozuna, the lead runner at second. Caminero at first. 2 out of the inning. That one off the mark.
That's a ball.
Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
2-2.
This could end it. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shump. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Lima Lemurs taking on the Boomers. All right, we'll be back to get this one. Just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Ubaldo Jimenez.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Out there to center. And there's a base hit. To third, into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And the 0-1. There's the strike. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. So up next, Frank Thomas. And that is out of play. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. On the corner for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now the third baseman, George Brett. That's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. Look out.
Perfect.
And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Here's the center fielder, Preston Wilson. First pitch misses.
If they don't pick up at least 1 run here, this will be a very disappointing inning. When you load the bases with nobody out, you've got to get at least 1 run. You're thinking 2 to 3, so they need a big hit right here.
Next pitch is downstairs. And that one fouled off. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Hard hit, right side. In plenty of time to first, out to escape a bases-loaded jam. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Joe Musgrove. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Mookie Betts now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
2 out, space is empty. And another ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. New inning getting started. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him! And one away. And here is Johnny Bench. There's a strike. Second inning here, no score. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. Marcell Ozuna in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And that misses. 2-0. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2 count.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Dylan Cruz. Musgrove back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Next offering is outside. Got him swinging for the K. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. Freddie Freeman will come on to him. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Backed off the plate that time.
Hey, 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the...
Strike 3, and Java Joe gets his second punch out of the game. Adrian Beltre in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And the 0-1. Base knock right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about.
Kirby Yates comes on now. And now it's going to be Travis Bazzana.
Kirby Yates.
And the first offering is not close. Beltre off of first with 2 away. Pickoff throw. Beltre back on a dive. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That's ripped into the outfield. And that is the inning. And we're back.
Leading
top
off
half
for
of the
the
third
Lemurs,
inning. And
the
here
shortstop,
is Junior Caminero.
Now pitching, Mason Miller.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. Inside, almost got him. Ball four, he walked him. And that'll keep the line moving.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Kinsler up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That one's in there. And now it's even 1-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
2 strikes.
Fly ball to right. Squeezes it. 1 away. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In the air, left side. And there's 2 away. Now here is Frank Thomas. Struck out swinging his first time. That one in there across the letters. That one in triple digits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Barry Larkin. And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now batting.
Now batting Jaron Duran. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Manny Ramirez.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. And another ball. This one popped up right side. Kinsler. And that'll do it. So remaining in the game defensively, Manny Ramirez.
Number 24.
Go ahead run on base.
Manny
and now George Brett. 0 for 1 so far.
Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Andrew Miller.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And the pitch. Fought off foul.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
And that is downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's outside.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Preston Wilson. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And fires in a fastball at 95. And that one missing low.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Center field. Jenkins settles under this one. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 down. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. He's already homered in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen. Now into the ball game on defense. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Gone. Ball game. He rocketed that one out of here. And they walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB.